Well, would you look at that? It wasn't raining when I started off in here, getting everything ready to go. But now it is, man. If that ain't a sign of something, I don't know what is. Um, well, let's take a look here, because this kind of puts a dampener on things. Let's look at the weather. It's supposed to be dry here before too long. So, I don't understand that. Not supposed to be a very long shower. This might be a muddy mess. Might be a muddy mess. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and get things set up. This tractor here needs to go down to the other field. Obviously, we're gonna have to wait for it to dry out. Man, I just don't know if it's gonna be too cold to be doing this tomorrow, but we might end up having to do that. I mean, in game tomorrow. So, but we'll go ahead and get this set up like we're gonna be doing something. And it rains, it pours, no pun intended. But anyway, while we're driving over here, it's final day of our October week-long stream. You know, for harvest reasons. We started this series or this stream series out with harvesting all these fields of wheat, and now we're just getting them ready for our next go around to harvest and what to plan on. So anybody has any ideas, feel free to chat that, and we will discuss that for sure. As of not, it's going to be beans and corn, but subject to change. Subject to change. We've got this field left that's lime that we need to cultivate. And yesterday's live stream, we went out here and put anhydrous down on that field. So since I did that, I might put the AI on a course play over on the other big field, and then we'll take care of this. Just to kind of keep it, you know, interesting. But let's go ahead and get this out of the field before we get stuck, because I can't remember if it's one of those deals. It's going to be a muddy mess. Kind of want to do it somewhat realistic. It's been a long week of doing this, going to work and then coming home and kind of getting a game plan of what I need to do. You know what? I'm just going to do this. We are going to go. It is what it is. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, you dummy. We'll just go in the house and we'll sleep for a day. It's 4 o'clock anyway. Oh, we ain't gonna mess with it. And hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. Never seen the inside of the house. This is what it looks like. Welcome home. Go ahead and just sleep. No, I can't remember if I left that versatile running. That might be expensive. And it's snowing. Great. Got some of our loan paid off, though. Left the door open all night. Moisture. Gotta love it. So let's check out and see how long it's going to be snowing for. All day? At least till 10 o'clock. So let's go to 11 o'clock on the time. Oh, that's enter alter save interval. Oh, I don't want that. That was a lot. 6,000. 9/52 January. Wow. And yes, I left it running. You know what? Just for the time being, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So let's get this guy here on a course play. Do that. We need to no course. We need to create a job. And we are going to see if he can do it. What's going to tell me he can't do it. Like that. Course generator 2. That's fine. Generate the field work. It'll take it a minute, obviously. And close that and start job. See what it does. And of course, it put it to. I never understood that. We're going to go ahead and just follow him on over here, so it might be our little late start here. And that's just up here on top of the hill, so it shouldn't be too bad. See if he gets stuck. Wouldn't think he would. My main thing is I want to see if he actually puts down anhydrous. Being since this is a mod. But while we're waiting on that, hopefully everybody's Monday went okay. Hopefully have a good week at work. And if you're in the fields, hopefully everything's going good, nothing breaking down. And everything's efficient. Unlike what I've got going on here. What you see on your screen is not what you want in real life. I figure the ground would be too frozen, to be honest with you. But it's right at 30 degrees, so ground hasn't frozen too much yet. But I love how the field of view goes down when it snows. And let's see what she does. And we are applying anhydrous. So that is working. Gotta love it. So if that's working, then we will come over here to our big horse and we will start the engine since I've been running it for 2 days, so it should be warmed up. I forgot I did that with the extended time. We'll come over here to the edge, go ahead and start unfolding this big old behemoth at 80 foot wide. And our GPS is on. We just got to set our A and B point. I'll line up, get 90 degrees on my little map, mini map down there. That way I know I'm going straight. There we go. That's close enough. So then we need the Control S. Lines on, auto width 80.5 feet. We need to set A, back, drive a little ways, and stop. Do it one more time, set B. Now we are good to go. And we're gonna lower this down, and Alt X. And just like that, good. It's like we're driving in a lined field with snow on top of it. First time I ever farmed in the snow. It's probably not a good idea, but we've got to get this done. Probably not too many people showing you this type of stuff, so here you go. Tread pattern's pretty cool every time it shows up. Love how the right side's like constant almost, and then the left side's not, and then it switches. What's this look like from the end? See, this floor ain't as dirty as the other one. But no, like I said, this ain't gonna be a long stream. We needed to finish up some stuff to get ready. I wanted to use this final day to finish up these fields. Figured it'd be perfect to, last day, take it nice and easy, enjoy ourselves, especially after a Monday, and finish up our work. Then we get back into the original scheduled broadcasting off this channel. If I put out a video every couple days, or depending if I feel good about myself every day. And 20, 30-minute episodes, if that, 15 minutes, and then we stream on the weekends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week-long event here that I do. We'll do more stuff like that. If you do kind of like this stuff, then let me know in the comments or chat, because we can definitely facilitate this. Be going through the weather, anomalies as we are currently doing, and going through the different seasons. Might be speeding through and everything like that, just because we don't need to sit around and not do nothing. But we should finish this field very quickly, especially with this 80 foot at a time. I went ahead and skipped rows just because I wanted the different textures. I think it looks cool. So, it is what it is. Why not? Everything's going right so far. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, let's just do it. Oh, that's cool how it changes the grass color too when I set it down early. That's neat. It's like it knocks the snow off of it. That's pretty sweet. Haven't got a message saying that guy can't do it because the ground's frozen. But the later we get in the day, the ground temperature should get warmer, and being since the ground surface is 30 degrees, or the temperature is 30 degrees, so the ground's probably a little warmer than that, and underneath the surface is going to be obviously warmer than that, because you need to be under freezing for a week long before that ground's actually froze deep down. Or at least that's how it works in my neck of the woods. I'm sure it's different everywhere else. And then obviously the wind on top of that ground level makes a difference too. So I went ahead and filled the anhydrous tank up on the other guide to make sure, because we used 55% on the field behind this one, and the field he is on right now is bigger. Oh, come on. Being a little stingy, so I apologize. But yeah, so you probably don't see too many people cultivating in snow. That was kind of a bad judgment call on my part, but it's different, so we're going to go ahead and do it. And it's working, so it's obviously, you know, in real life it'd be all packed mud and all that stuff, and you wouldn't be getting nothing done. Tractor stuck, having to go get bigger tractors to get them unstuck. But it's a game, so yeah, we're going to do it anyway. This field's a lot wider than I thought. Get some glamour shots from the side. She's just a workhorse. This thing's turned sharp enough I don't have to skip rows, but like I said, I want to. Just because I think the stripes look neat. Now, I've seen people rip, you know, or high speed stuff on snow before, but I don't know if I've seen anybody cultivate. So hopefully we won't get judged too horribly. But if we do, oh well, so what? This thing is going to need a bath afterwards, I know that. Everything needs a bath. I'm going to have an episode just on washing stuff. That'll probably be the next episode, is me putting everything up, actually in sheds. My propane bill is probably through the roof, because I'm pretty sure I've had my sheds and my machine shops open over there for the last 3 months in game. So yeah, we're all the efficiency we're doing in the fields, we're not getting any efficiency at home, that's for sure. But I'm really surprised we haven't blown through the money yet. I figured it'd go quicker than it has. But we still haven't bought seed yet, so subject to change. I honestly have no idea how to even guesstimate how much seed we'll actually need. I'd like to try to figure out a formula for that. So if anybody's got any ideas about that, that'd be sweet. Figure out how many acres we got and how much seed roundabout. The way we don't buy too much. But I guess we could always save it for the next following year. So there's that. That is cool. I don't care who you are, that's really cool. Probably need to go check on the other guy real quick too while we're at it. He's got one headland almost done. He's moving right along. That one headland used 10% anhydrous. So that's good. And bad at the same time. Hope I don't have to fill. I wonder why it's making him go that far over. Let me look at something real quick. I'm starting to think there's 2 tools on that job. Ha! I don't know how to check that. Because there's another tool width in there. I bet that's what he does. Oh, that's alright. We'll just take over for him when we're done. Because what is it? We got 57 minutes left. He's on left 1. Or what I could do is once he gets done, I could put him over on right 1 and have him start over at the first waypoint. That's another option. See? I'm smart sometimes. Not always, though. Get back on this. Shut the course play off and head back to it. What'll probably happen is I'll end up taking over for him and, you know, do that route. I'll ride in the cab for a little bit. Pretty bumpy in here. This field definitely could be smoothed out and might need to be rolled for beans purposes. Just might, but I don't usually roll too much, so. Lift it up. Nope, we don't want that row. We want another one. There we go. Perfect, like butter. Wish all my implements were 80 foot wide. Which reminds me, our cedar we've got is a Great Plains cedar, and I'm not for sure how wide it is. Can't remember if it's 16 or 18 meters. It's 18, or it might be 12 meters now that I think about it. I'm not for sure. We'll have to look at that later. But I'd like to work up to that big old, what was it, that 40 row planter? There's a 60 row, DB60. I think I've got that mod installed. So that'll be pretty cool. The old windshield wiper is making lots of noise. That's what I get for plowing or cultivating in the wintertime. You know, the ground temperature might actually heat up if I don't have the time paused. I just noticed that. We need to go to ×2 again. That might help. You know, I'm just sitting there giggling about it. This stream so far turned into a cluster. It was dry and good to go when I first started getting everything lined up, and then I came back into it, and it's downpouring. And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna... Come up here and we'll just do the headland around that last one. But anyway, it was, you know, sleep, then it's snowing. Man, go ahead and set that down. It's close enough. And anyway, then I accidentally hit 6,000 times speed, and we went another day. Oh, because I forgot what I got going on. Either which way, it's getting done. No harm, no foul, right? Never did say I was the most educated when it came to the computer side of things. But one thing's for sure, I do like this game and I love playing it. It evens me out, chills me out, and I get to meet good people along the way. And we'll crank her hard back into this row and then start switching every other row on the way back, obviously. See if I can't get a little better at this. That wasn't horrible. I need something that moves my head around. You know, I think they got, what is it, VR or whatever it is? That'd be really sweet to have. That way I can actually move with my head. Now, the turning all the way around, I don't know about that, but I'd almost need to surround myself with computer screens. That way I can actually physically look at them all at the same time. That might be something in the future. I'm going to have to do that. Be fully engulfed 3/4 of the way. Or actually, it'd have to be all the way down around. Well, 3/4 this way. That way I could look. Because I don't believe the seats turn this way. You just have to look over your shoulder at that one. But this is handling the snow like a champ. Of course, it ain't that thick yet. And just like I said, we're at 10 o'clock now, and we've gone up to 31 degrees outside temperature. So it will get hotter throughout the day, so the ground isn't going to be frozen. I know I've mentioned it 1,000 times. I love the GPS mod. Love it, love it, love it. Not too many I recommend, unless you like the whole realistic aspect of stuff. But this one, Easy Dev, the mud one, the tire, I can't remember what it's called now, but it actually, what you're driving on gets on your tires. So quick detach, or not quick detach, but manual attach. So you actually gotta get out and hook your implements up. You can't just back up to it and hit a button. So I mean, it's whatever you want to get out of your game. I mean, I'm happy Farm Sim does that to where, you know, if you want more out of it, but your next person doesn't, you know, it makes everybody happy. And I know some of you guys like watching guys that do stuff real quick, fast farming and all that, and I'm not gonna dog on you. That's just not my thing. I do watch some people do that, and they still put out great content, and I'm happy to support them and watch them all day long. It's not, when it comes to me actually playing, this is my style that I like doing. Kind of your semi-realistic. But usually when I'm not realistic, it's because I forget something. So, that being said, that's why we're doing our up and down rows first instead of the end rows, for compaction reasons. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes left after this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 passes, and then the headlands. This field's got a lot of bumps and dips and dives in this thing, more than you think it is. Just looking at it, you know, when there's not snow on the ground, it looks flat. It's a flat old square field. There's a lot of character to it, that's for sure. This cultivator's flexing all over the place. But what the cool thing about this game, though, realistically, though, is, I mean, you're kind of doing the same thing no matter what you do, but it's different in I mean, you could create two different types of farms doing 2 different things and never get bored with it. And that's the cool thing about this. In my mind, anyway. I know I'm fanboying it, so I apologize. But there's, it's kind of like all them, what is it, on Call of Duty and stuff like that. It's, do the, was it the Last Man Standing or Battle Royale or whatever it is. Or the smoke or chemical circles in on you, and you got to stay inside the circle. That's different every time you load up into that. That's what's so fun about it. It was different every time. You could last to the very end on one, and in the very next game you could be the first one killed. Stuff like that is what I think keep people doing that stuff. So hats off to the creators of that. I do know we're going to have a busy spring. I will say that. But unfortunately, I don't foresee any new land purchases on this series until after the next harvest. But I'm not ruling it out. I don't want to get a loan or anything like that, and I don't think the banks on this game will allow me to get a loan for, like the field right next door over there for, was it 34 or 24 million? I don't think they're loaning that kind of money. But they could. You never know. It's one of those deals we'll have to find out. While we're here, let's stop and check on our buddy over here, see how he's doing. He's doing the same thing I am. So, yeah. I didn't check to see if there was 2 tools on there. But that's okay. That is A-okay. He's still doing good. Rocking and rolling. That's another good purchase for the farm, is this tractor here. It is a 8R410. Pretty graphic. Did a bang up job when they designed this thing. But anyway, back to us. I'm guessing when we get back to the farm and put this tractor away, I'm just assuming all this snow would melt off. Or is it mimicking the lime that's on the ground? Good little thumbnail there. The barn in the background. Heck yeah. What do you call that? Do it for the gram. Not for sure how long it'll take before we get our first non-John Deere tractor on the farm or harvester. I am partial to John Deere. I am just going to go out there and openly admit that. But, for the sake of this and a big time operation, we're willing to try other stuff. If it's bigger and better. Obviously, we all have our preferences. But sometimes other companies do make machines that are better. I don't like to admit that out loud. But in the name of, different types of people or different strokes for different folks in my community, we'll see some red, we'll see some yellow and blues. I think we'll even see some of that orange Alice Chalmers, possibly. But not for sure if Kubota will make it on this series. It might. Trying to think. Got New Holland, got Case. Not for sure about all the European stuff per se. Massey Ferguson, that's another one that could possibly make it on here. I know a lot of people like them Valtras. Fendt is a strong possibility. I will say that. Challenger. We could have a tracked vehicle on here. surprised we ain't got a 9RT on here, to be honest with you. If we get a tractor, that's probably going to be the one I go to, because that thing is a powerhouse. Because it's got to make sense financially too. On top of that, if we do get any other types of equipment, and the reason I say that is because that one new case mod that is out was like $1 million to buy that thing. That's ridiculous. You know, I mean, I know they're pretty proud of that thing, but holy crap. $1 million for a tractor? Well, I mean, who am I kidding? They want over $100,000 for pickup trucks now, it seems like. Just downright smoking something, in my opinion. And I want you to think about that, because when I was a kid, you could buy houses for under $100,000. So when somebody's spending that on a truck, I'm just like, why? You gonna live in the darn thing? But I'm just a different breed when it comes to that stuff. Oh, I got rid of my lines. That's a good thing this was our last pass. And we're just doing a headland. We are going to spin around this way to catch this corner and work in a horseshoe all the way around to the other side. We should catch it all. And I'll zoom the camera out here so I can get right up here on the edge of the field. And like I said, we should catch every bit of it. Should. And the snow should be, you would think it would be thicker, or I didn't have the plow down, or the cultivator down. This field kind of has a dog leg on it, so we're going to have to find that a little bit. And right here we skipped a lot of that because of the cultivator size. Just right. I want to say I set it down probably pretty close to right where the tractor is now. So we should be doing just fine there. I guess we'll find out in the springtime when the snow melts if the ground's plowed state or cultivated state. But it is still beautiful out here on this map, even though it's all, the trees are dead and snow on the ground. Feels like Christmas even in January. Still need to figure out if I want to let them rocks slide or not. Let them stay there or pick them up. I know it helps the yields out and machine breakdowns and everything like that, or however they like to implement those. But to me, honestly, they're just a pain. And I prefer just to hit field stones off, but I just forgot to do it on this map, or this playthrough. I do be forgetting. Crank her hard in here and turn it back on itself. Went in too far. That's alright. Ain't the end of the world. It's the only bad deal about these versatile style tractors is they get a little hard to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's easy to oversteer them, in my opinion. But I am kind of anxious to see how thick the snow gets on this map. If this is one of those maps I'm going to have to plow the snow out of the way to do anything. I'm not for sure. Don't know too much about this map. Like I said in the past stream, I looked over this map several times and I was like, you know what, I want to download it and try it. And I'm glad I did. Because this, to me, the field sizes and everything like that are just accurate to around my area. We are going to go up to the edge of the field here. We'll pick up and fold it. And be a weird guy just staring at traffic as they drive by. And cultivation for this year is done. So after the anhydrous, all our field prep is done. The only thing left to do is to put seed in the ground and maybe throw another round of fertilizer on it, possibly, and herbicide. But those are both not needed. I mean, they are, but you don't have to still get a pretty good profit. But we're looking into owning the whole map, so we'll probably end up doing something like that. Plus, I'm going to need content here and there, and that could be a video on itself. And we want to buy fields, and they are expensive on this map, so got that going for us. Still chugging along out there. We could probably go ahead and shut GPS off on this tractor. We'll go ahead and run this into the shop area. Now I'm starting to think, did I leave the front door open on the house? Stay tuned to find out. Didn't realize this was a drama series, did you? Need to be thinking about a bin silo, too. I know I've got that one, but it ain't going to hold near enough. And I don't think this will actually fit into the shed, which is why I had it outside. What we will do, though... Big brain idea. Maybe. And I forgot we still got honey over here. And a lot of it. Need to make a roundabout driveway through here. Let's see how difficult this would be. Because I seen something driving in. Maybe now you're seeing what I'm thinking. Keep it somewhat out of the weather. And for the most part, there it is. And that's better than leaving it outside. I mean, technically it's outside, but you know what I mean. And then there is our planter. It does, I picked it because I wasn't for sure what route I wanted to go. And Great Plains is a good implement company. I've actually worked for Great Plains before, up in Salina, Kansas. And I enjoyed it. I was just young and dumb and thought doing other stuff besides making money was more important. So that one's on me. But it does both. It does, because you see like a lot of the seeders and planters, you know, one will do your beans and your row crop stuff, and the other one will be like your wheat and grains. And that one does both. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll go ahead and pull this thing inside here. We'll shut that off. And while I'm thinking of it, since I'm here, let's go ahead and get these headers off these combines and pull them in. Get them out of the weather. If they'll even start. Of course they start. They're John Deere. Get some of this picked up, and then we'll have to pull it out, obviously, to wash it. Not doing it now. Oh, it's gotta be a pain. There we go. Should be good there. Hit enter. We're going to lower that down and detach. Then we'll go ahead and throw this in the building. So this is our heated shop. Go ahead and pull her as far forward as we can. Or if we need to fit anything else in here, we can. So all we got left is that anhydrous. Okay, so there we go. And that one will go right over here beside the, I just noticed this not too long ago. But if you're looking at this pole, it's actually an electric car charger. I don't know why that was put here. But hey, I'm not judging. This thing right here is a beast of a combine. I'm really impressed with it. Now, I did have original shop buildings here. I will say this, I had to change that because the combines would not fit in it. And I thought our combines needed to be fitting in the main heated shed. Again, we'll pull it far enough forward and shut it off. And they are all dirty. So they'll be pulled back out. Close that door. Help out with the heating bill. It's pretty cool. There's still smoke in here. I don't know if that's from the engines or what, but okay, so the lights were off. One's the outside lights and one's the inside lights. I know that. So we'll shut this shop up. And yeah, I'm going to check, obviously, if my front door's shut. It looks shut, though. So that's good news. It's good news. Over here. Let's run over here and see how much honey we actually got. And we're going to have to do it this route. Right here. Go down and find honey. And it doesn't show us how much we got. I would think that would be a storage. Okay, so each one of these is 400 liters. So 4, 8, 12, 12, 24, 36, 48, 64. Or, sorry, 60. 60 times 400. What is that? 6 times 4. What was that? 24,000 liters? We're good, you know, $26,000 sitting there. Might be more, I'm pretty sure my math is off. But anyway, let's get out there and check this guy out. He's got 23 minutes left on his left passes. But we've been going for an hour. I figured tonight we're getting this stuff done. I'm going to continue on doing this, but I think I'm going to cut the live stream off. For those who came out and watched, I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. A little short but sweet. But I wanted to make sure I came through with streaming as long as I did. And we're going to get back to the originally scheduled broadcasting, obviously. And I just appreciate every one of you, and thanks for following along and supporting me, those who have. And all we can do is grow from here. Remember, we're not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time. So with that being said, have a good one. Enjoy your work week.